When you're broke, life actually feels kind of easy. You don't have a big house to worry about. No fancy car that needs oil changes. But hey, at the very least, you should have an awesome girlfriend. Recap camp. This is Cassius Green, a broke guy, totally down on his luck. To put an end to his financial problems and to avoid getting kicked out of his uncle's garage, he comes to a telemarketing company to get a job. Tomorrow morning will be Cash's first day. Cash's girlfriend, named Detroit, seems to be a really solid partner. Their relationship looks great, although as a couple, they do need some privacy. Safety first, then work. Before heading to work, Cash sees a commercial on TV. People can work for worry-free and in return live at the same place, with loads of amenities. As he gets into his beat-up car, his uncle reminds him that if he doesn't pay his overdue rent by the end of the month, the car's getting taken away. And yeah, it really is a total clunker. But Cash promises he'll pay. He drives that rusty car quite a way before finally arriving at his new workplace. He's in a huge room with tons of other employees. If he does well, he could get promoted to power caller. Time to get to work. First call. Goes terribly. Second call. Bad timing. Third. Almost good, but the woman's husband is dying and they desperately need money. Cash quickly realizes he's awful at this, just like the printer in the boss's office, which is totally on the fritz. Next morning, a kind coworker gives Cash a crucial tip. To succeed here, he needs to use his white voice. Cash finally understands what to do. Later that day, he meets someone named Squeeze. Squeeze encourages him to join their group, an organized crew trying to demand fair treatment from the company. They're overworked and underpaid. They agree to meet more outside the office. Cash starts crushing it at work. His sales go up every hour. He becomes the boss's favorite employee. Then, the day of the protest comes. Cash is terrified he might lose the one job he finally got, but he joins the group out of loyalty. The bosses call Cash into the office and tell him to pack his stuff. Cash starts cussing them out, but turns out he misunderstood. He's getting promoted. He's now officially a power caller. He feels guilty about his coworkers, but he accepts. His boss shows him his new workspace. From now on, only ultra-rich clients will be his targets. First day as a power caller. Again, bad timing, but this time, he nails it. Days go by. His uncle avoids bankruptcy. He tells his coworkers he can't join the strikes anymore. That rusty car replaced with a Maserati. No more broken garage door either. TV screens are filled with worry-free commercials and news of the telemarketing workers' protests. Detroit is furious with Cash. She tells him he needs to rejoin the strike. His continued work is undermining the movement, but Cash won't give up this job for anything. When heading into work, riot cops have to escort all the power callers through the sea of protesters. Cash gets banged up, hit with Coca-Cola. His boss tells him he's invited to an exclusive party tonight, packed with millionaires. A special client is waiting for him. Cash doesn't want to miss this party, but Detroit's art gallery event is also tonight. He shows up to her gallery. Salvador and Squeeze are there too, and they all chat a bit. Detroit's performance begins.
All right.
It's definitely not Cash's taste. He ruins it. Detroit tells him it's time for him to leave, but there's still that party he has to attend. His boss introduces him to Steve, the CEO of Worry-Free. Cash is having the time of his life at the party. He's a star now. Of course, he's not the only one having fun. Cash's boss tells him Steve is waiting for him in a private room. Cash is a little confused. He thought Steve was supposed to be his client, not the other way around. He goes in to meet Steve. He's ready to hear the offer. But first, Steve offers him a massive job at Worry-Free, one that'll make him super rich. Cash is thrilled, but he'd be even happier if Steve let him use the bathroom first. He steps inside and sees someone else, or rather, a horse. Cash freaks out. He can't believe what he's seeing. In the hallway, Steve tries to calm Cash down. Back in his office, Steve explains what Worry-Free is really doing. They're injecting people with a special serum that turns them into horse-human hybrids so they can work harder and longer. Obviously, Cash thinks this is total bullshit. He figures it must be some crazy drug causing hallucinations. Steve assures him, nope, just cocaine. Then comes Steve's offer, $5 million for 5 years of work as an undercover mole among the worry-free horse people. Next morning, he decides to not accept the offer. He contacts a reporter and tells him everything. He hangs up on him. Detroit is still pissed at him from the night before. She tells him that she hasn't seen his message yet. Cash insists he never sent one. They check her phone. Turns out his phone had fallen in the bathroom, and a very revealing video message had been sent from it. They realize this might be their only shot at exposing Worry-Free. Cash goes on a popular TV show to spread the truth. But first, the host is stunned, and millions watch the video. But shockingly, nothing changes. The Worry-Free executives keep rising. Cash reconnects with his old friends, and they agree to help. He comes up with a new idea to make their protest work. Detroit makes a bunch of statues to use in the uprising. The biggest protest yet kicks off. Riot police attack. They fight through a few, but then the statues block their path and knock them over. More riot police show up, and everyone scrambles to escape. Cash gets hit on the head and locked in a riot van, dazed and confused. But things take a wild turn. The horse people show up, and they destroy the riot cops. They free Cash. The protests finally succeed. After everything, Cash and Detroit go back to their old life. But something's not right. Looks like it wasn't just cocaine. Apparently, the transformed workers have made it to Steve's house. I wish him the best of luck. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, you know what to do.